Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to be building a necklace out of a stone that I bought a very long time ago. I don't actually know what the name of this stone is, but I know that I didn't pay a lot of money for it. All my jewelry, including this one, is made out of sterling silver. Right now, I'm trying to glue the stone to the base plate so that I can mark its surroundings and start sewing. It would have really helped if I was a bit more accurate, a bit more patient during all of my builds, but I'm not. And I have to deal with the consequences, which you will see in future. Here's an example. You can see that one of the lines that I'm drawing here is not really centered, and I will fix that later when I'm trying to sew, but it's something that could have been easily avoided. Although I can safely say that sewing is something that I've always been very comfortable with. I also have to flatten the backside of this stone if I want it to sit right on the base plate. This should be enough. Now I have to start filing the frame itself. And here comes one of the biggest mistakes that I made in this build. What I was trying to do was to reduce the thickness of the ends of these wings so that they are easier to bend. However, what I failed to anticipate back then was that they would be too fragile and would probably break, as you just saw. Fortunately, only 2 of the 4 had this problem, and the other 2 did not break when I was bending them. Apart from fixing the broken ones, I also had to solder and increase the strength of the other 2, because they would easily break later if I did not. I'm now applying some liquid borax, which is required if I want to have a good flow in the solder. You can see that when this borax is burnt, it leaves some residue. And this residue is very hard to get rid of, and the only way you can do that is using some kind of pickling process, which is using some acid. I usually use a diluted acid to pickle my work. Warming it helps speed up the process, but the fumes are obviously bad for your lungs, so I have to be careful. We are in the middle of the spring and the weather is just perfect these days. From now on, I will be spending around an hour or so on lots of filing and making sure that the fit is perfect. This piece must have been sitting in my box for at least 3 years. I remember salvaging it from some other necklace and saying that it will definitely have some use in future. And I now roll it down to the dimensions that I desire. I recently learned that this piece is called the bail in English, the piece that connects the necklace to the chain. I didn't know that. The reason that I searched for it was that I wanted to say that I don't honestly know why I always pick such bold pieces as my necklace bails. But I like them like this. I think they're minimal and beautiful. This is also another one of those lousy attempts at measuring, but I guess it worked this time, so who cares? I'm not sure if you have already noticed, but this stone is not quite squared and it's taller on one side. That's the reason that I'm doing this instead of just cutting everything to the same length. I should now make some cuts to help with bending the sides on the stone. Now that I am satisfied with the fit, we can move on to the next step. This is some material that's called thermoplast. It's, I guess, some kind of plastic that loosens up when it's heated. I figured that I don't need to keep all of it in one piece, and I decided to turn it into two smaller parts for later. I use one of them to hold my work, and you will see how it will rigidify after some time when it's cold. At this point, I was just hoping that these cuts wouldn't make the pieces break like the other one. And I guess I was quite lucky. I'm making these videos just out of my passion, and my actual job is something else. But it would still really help me and motivate me if you could like and share this channel with others and even subscribe. Now I just have to clean up the mess of the thermoplast, which is quite easy. And now it's time for finalizing the finish and polishing. I almost forgot that I should make another ring so that the chain can go through. And right there on the fly, I decided that it would look a bit more beautiful if I bent the bail a bit. The ring is also, as you can see, not a perfect circle, but since it's very thick, I didn't know how to fix it, so I left it as is. And now I use this polishing compound to get to a mirror finish. This was actually one of the most beautiful days of the past couple months. We had sunny weather and lots of rains in the same day, and also lots of strong winds. And now it's time to put the work in an ultrasonic cleaner. I myself actually really like the end result. Although the stone is not a precious one, but I like the form factor of it and also how it looks when it's matched with some silver. So thank you for watching this. And again, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. Goodbye.